Hi everyone, I'm Mark Rosenthal with you late on this Thursday afternoon. I'll tell you folks, before we get into the weather, I got to tell you that the planet Mercury has been retrograde. It seems like, I don't know, a week and a half. It seems like forever. And the planet Mercury is the planet of communication. Things break down, people misunderstand each other, deals fall apart, you never sign any contracts. It's just like shoveling you-know-what against the tide. And that's what this day has been like for me. I don't know for you. So anyway, let's get into it. We have another little situation coming. I've been looking at maps all day. I'm going crazy here. We have a little cold front with low pressure coming through tonight, and the storm is going to redevelop southeast of us tomorrow. But where that storm forms and how quickly it moves away will determine how much snow we get in the greater Boston area. So I mean, I have a forecast out, but I just saw the new NAM 18Z model run, which would suggest that we don't get a lot here. I'm not sure if I'm buying that. So you ready? You ready to go on this trip with me? First of all, let's talk about some temperatures. It's really not that cold out today. Temperatures have been running in the upper 20s and mid 30s. And we can deal with that. But I want to show you where the Arctic area is building up again, north of the Great Lakes, where it's 0 to below. And this is headed for New England on strong northwest winds behind the storm bombing out of the Gulf of Maine on Saturday. That's going to be the other problem. Now, as you look at the latest visible satellite loop, this is pretty impressive. We have a storm coming out of the Great Lakes. It's diving southeast. Look at this nice little comma shape here. And all this energy is diving southeast, and it's going to redevelop a storm probably just east-northeast of Cape Cod. And it's really going to blow up into quite a gale center. I think eastern Maine just gets hammered with over a foot of snow. As we look at the national radar loop, this is going to look a lot worse than it is. We have a large area of light snow from, from southern Canada. See what I mean? See how things are breaking down? We have a large area of light snow from southern Canada all the way back to New York State, headed for New England. That's going to move in tonight. The roads are going to get slick. And the snow pattern could intensify in Boston tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening. Now, I want to jump ahead, and this is what the earlier NAM model was showing for 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. They had a low center exploding just to the east of Cape Cod. But from what I've just seen, it's a little bit further east, so it's going to be tough to say what the real world is. But if this is the real world, we tap some of the intensification of this surface low tomorrow afternoon at about 4 o'clock. Now, 1 o'clock Saturday morning, I want to just jump ahead and show you the 700 millibar low. This is 10,000 feet. The dark green is the 90% relative humidity at 10,000 feet, which means precipitation would still be falling. And you see how this is closed off at 700 millibars. We're in one contour, which means, once again, we could get bands of snow coming in from the ocean, right along the immediate coast from Boston north. But it's very important when this closes off. It's very important the position of this low pressure area at 10,000 feet. So this is what I'm going with right now. When I made this map, I was thinking 3 to 6 inches for Boston. From what I've seen right now, I would favor 3. I would favor 3 to 6 probably from around Cape Ann north. And once you get north up into southeast New Hampshire and Maine, 6 inches plus. The rest of the area will have 1 to 3 inches. This is a changing situation, so you need to stay tuned. And of course, before we go, there's a lot of talk about a snowstorm on Monday. From what I've seen, this is the latest information that we have. This is a surface map at 10 o'clock Monday morning. A pretty powerful storm. Looks like it's going to bury Washington, Philly, Baltimore, New York, maybe the southern Connecticut coast, Rhode Island, and maybe Cape Cod. But on this track, if this verifies, moving east-northeast like this, Boston misses the heaviest snow. And I want to show you one more thing here. No, don't come to me. Here we go. I want to show you, first of all, let me get the cursor off, and let me get that off, and show you that at 500 millibars, 18,000 feet, Monday morning, you notice a trough of low pressure, but notice it's fairly progressive and it's very sheery looking. This thing, if this thing were to sharpen up and the upper level winds were to become more like this, then we get a snowstorm in Boston. But with this look, with this kind of a shearing situation, and the progressive nature would mean the worst of it would move out to sea. That's what we're going with right now. Okay, forecast for Boston goes like this. Cloudy, light snow developing later on. It'll be cold, temperatures mostly in the 20s. The roads will get slick. Tomorrow, it's occasional light snow around. Temperatures near freezing. It'll be mixed with rain over the Cape and the islands. There could be an increase in the snow intensity in Boston tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow night, depending where that second storm forms. Temperatures will take a nosedive tomorrow night to 16, not rising on Saturday. Saturday itself, it's variable clouds, windy, bitter cold, wind chills below 0, going down to near 1 at night. Now, on Sunday, a sunny start and a lot of high clouds during the afternoon. It's 18. There may or may not be some light snow in Boston on Monday, and cold, partly sunny, cold, and dry on Tuesday. So once again, the computer models are having a hard time with this pattern. And of course, we'll be around. We'll keep you posted throughout the night. Is it too early to start drinking martinis? I don't think so. I'm meteorologist.